What's up? What's up? What's up? This thing on? Can you hear? Can you see me now? I'm just gonna ramble today. Uh, Interview going live. Survivor pool. Hillcrest fire. I don't know what that says. I'm reading it backwards. Radio interview. I can read backwards. I can't hardly read. Y'all see my pretty little handwriting? I was telling my wife the other day. I was in the 5th grade, and Allison and Tiffany Dillard took me to. They was twins. Took me aside and told me they couldn't read my chicken scratch and to write like them. And of course, they write like girls, big fat balloon letter type thing. So I started mimicking that. And another girl, Donna Blackman, I think was her name. She said I couldn't write like that. I had to write more masculine. So somewhere between a girl and masculine, but not chicken scratch, is how over time. I really can write pretty if I want to. Take my time. Other than that, it's illegible. Pretty good at forgery though. School forgery, not nothing crazy forgery. Like you need a sick day or something. The interview. I had a guy message me and ask me when I was going to do another interview. I don't know. I ain't got nobody to interview. Got a couple people supposed to show up, but my schedule, their schedule. Life is crazy. I get it. Nobody say anything about wanting to, and I don't give. Hell, it's come sit down. We'll drink your beverage of choice, whatever you want. You got something that you want somebody to hear, or somebody to know, or somebody to laugh, or you want me to make you laugh, or tell me a horrible story, or me to tell you a horrible story. Yeah, I got a lot of horrible stories. I won't tell them on here because I'm not that guy. I don't know when my next interview is going to be. Is the long and short of that? I don't know. I do not know. So that takes care of the interview. Going live. Do I have any plans to go live? Told you guys I'm rambling. Yeah. When I get 100 subscribers, I saw Ricky die. He might have had 1,000. And he went live and like maybe 7 people showed up. And man, that bugged the fire out of me. 1,000 people and 300 or 400 can't take time. Knowing it's coming, knowing a week ahead, they know it's coming at a certain day, certain time. They can't be bothered to take time out to come hang out. And hell, I was there. But he didn't have very many. I was like, man, that pisses me off. Nowadays, he's got like 4,000 people or 3,800, whatever, 3,900. He can't keep up with them. But I mean, I'm not going to go live with 3 people and nobody show up and look like a dumbass. I'm not going to do that. So when I get to 100, which I never thought I'd get to 50. So I get to 100, I'll be like, yeah, I'll go live and then I'll talk to maybe 2 or 3 people. Maybe 2 or 3 people, but it'll be live and we can have a good time. It's so hot in here. I'm drinking like water buffalo. We done had a call this morning. Had several calls last night. The interview going live. Sweating. Oh, several fires. We had a call last night to a grass fire just the backside of Hillcrest. And so we jumped in, and the guy I work with, somebody wound his watch too tight. He's got his own way of doing things that we're trying to work through, but I don't know. He does things his own way, not necessarily the way that they should be done. And then when you point out, like, hey, this is the way I said to do it, let's do it this way. Oh, it's your ego. No, it's my freaking rank. I've earned where I'm at. So we don't got to do it twice, basically. And I'm kind of going off the rails there. But a low grass fire, he jumps in the truck. lights and sirens, lights and sirens. I'm all like, it's a grass fire. And it's from fireworks. And you're doing this. You're inviting trouble is what you're doing. That's what I told him. Sure enough, man, we pull up and there's people lining the streets to see a fire truck. Lining the streets. Here we come. We pull up and it wasn't as big as my garage. It took about a minute to put it out. So we drive back and I mentioned like, hey, don't run lights and sirens, especially that way. Especially that way. There's more people that has more free time on their hands is what I'm trying to say. Towards that direction. They have less to do tomorrow morning. I'll leave that where it's at. So in my experience, in my time, you don't run lights and sirens that way for some stupid shit. Because as soon as you do, somebody else going to take their giant brain and go, oh, I want to see that again. I want to be the one that makes them come. I want to do they want to control the lights and sirens. They want to be the one that throws the rock and hides their hand, if you know what I mean. So they can be the hood star, if you will, because they made the fire truck come by. So I said, look, don't do that. So sure enough, about 1:30 in the morning, hey, Hillcrest dumpster's on fire. I said, I'm driving. And we're not running lights and sirens. We just drove up, and sure enough, like 30 people. It's 1:30 in the morning. 30 people, from infants walking around to grown-ass men with gray beards, watching the fire truck. No lights, no sirens. Watching dumpster. We wasn't there a full 2 minutes. Everybody was gone. Everybody was gone. No light, no siren. Didn't empty out the apartments. People to put on a show. Now then, this is my giant brain. You know how many dumpsters there are in Hillcrest? 5. You know how many set on fire at 1:30 in the morning? 1. I'm not real good at math, but I'm taking location, entertainment aspect, 4 more opportunities. We soaked every dumpster down through there. Soaked them down. You can't light them. Not even with a firework. Was it the popular call? Absolutely not. Was it necessary? I feel like it was. Would I do it again? Every stinking time. That was the Hillcrest fire. Oh, and this morning we had another one around the bypass, just the other side of Hillcrest, trailer on fire. Don't run lights, don't run sirens, just get there. It's not going anywhere. It's not an emergency. It's 6:45 in the morning. Nobody's on the road that you got to clear the road with the sirens. Just get us there. We got there. We got it put out. Had another little like, hey, when I ask you to do something, just do it. Don't put your own opinion. As a captain, I'll take whatever, if whatever it is you think is going to go wrong goes wrong, I'll take the blame for it. But I don't think that's going to happen. This is my experience. This is what I see. This is what I think. Do what I tell you to do. We kind of had that talk. I'll probably mention we had that talk several thousand times. He's just that way. The Hillcrest fire. Radio interview. No. Survivor pool. I'll draw that one out. It's kind of cool. My cousin Dale, who was growing up, had a pool table, and he would make a bank the 8, and every other ball, if you shoot, if you're stripes and you shoot 11, you have to shoot a 13, and then a 15, and then 9, whatever it is. You have to skip balls just to make it hard, just to make you a better pool shooter. Just put crazy rules on it. So one of the rules he came up with was no man's land or whatever he called it, survivor pool, because you're stuck on an island basically. But the idea was, oh, this marker's about to go out. That's not a real good pool table, but whatever. You can shoot from here to here. You'll see that? You can shoot this way, but you can't step foot on this side. Now then, me on the other hand, I can shoot from here to here, but I can't shoot the ball here and make it in this pocket. I can't do that. I can't be on your side at all. You can't be on my side. So you have from this corner to this corner, but this is no man's land. I have from this corner to this corner, and this is no man's land. Survivor pool, one of the many goofy games that we play. You can't do that in a tournament. People are so, oh, it's got to be this way. We play that. So take that back to the bar and play it that way. We don't do that here. Then they get mad because they didn't win. Well, now according to we don't play those rules here. We play house rules. You talk to your partner or your opponent, whoever you're playing, and y'all agree to whatever rules y'all want to. But if you win according to your rules over here, and then you talk to somebody over here that's playing a completely different game, you agreed to play this person by their rules, that the house rules, whatever, not the billiards association. I don't know what the hell it is. I've had more people come over here. Well, if y'all was playing right, we are playing right. We're playing for exactly what we agreed to. It's kind of like Monopoly. You land on free parking, you get all the money, or you land on free parking, you don't. It's whatever you agree to. It's how you play. And if you win, you won by what you agreed to. People don't get that. Survivor pool. We play a lot of goofy pool. We play cutthroat. Man, we do a lot of crazy stuff. Radio interview. I really ain't no mood to be doing this today. I'm just kind of doing it to get it out of the way in case I don't do it for 2 or 3 days. So I'm just kind of rambling. Back when I was doing Pogo Hot and Heavy, I was a local entertainer, Pogo the Clown. And I don't even know how it came about. Somebody said, why don't you go on a local radio and let them interview you on the air? It didn't cost nothing. I wasn't making no money. I was doing it all for free, and they knew that. I said, yeah. I had to get there like at 6:30, and a little over 20-minute interview, whatever. Different people would call in, ask me questions. A lot of people had no idea who I was. I was just a Pogo. You from around here? Yes, I'm from Idabel. You live in Idabel? Yes, I live in Idabel. Melissa, my wife, and I hadn't been seeing each other very long. She asked me, this is right after we first started seeing each other. She asked me if I remember my very first kiss. And I said, I do. I don't think she remembered. I don't think she knew what I had mine. When I had mine, I went back to like kindergarten. And I was in Oklahoma City, going to school up there. And this was late 70s, y'all. I'm telling my age. This was late 70s. So if you guys knew anything about Happy Days, I was a big Fonz fan. Like I was, the Fonz had my little greased over hair because my dad was old fashioned. He'd put that old rose grease that smelled like roses. He'd put that in his hair. And of course, hell, we're little kids. We put it in our hair. But I had my little hair growed out, like a little kid. And they found at a flea market this black leather jacket with the Fonz on the back. May have been leather, I don't know. I was the coolest kid in my house. Man, I'd wear that sucker to school, And there was a little girl, a little dark-haired girl. I have no idea what color her eyes was. Kindergarten. She had a leather jacket. And then sometimes she wanted to wear mine. I'd let her wear mine. It didn't matter, hot, cold. I'd wear my leather jacket. I was a Fonz. She wanted to wear it. Well, then she got her one. And then she didn't want to wear mine no more, and I was sad. Because that was my girl. My girl was wearing my jacket. And her name was Brandy. I remember she was kindergarten. Everybody's skinny. Well, most everybody's skinny. A little skinny, dark-headed, had hair right down about the middle of her shoulders, kind of curly. And it was Brandy with the black leather jacket is all I remember. And I don't remember what I was sad about. Maybe because she would wear my jacket. But she gave me a kiss right here on my cheek and to make me feel better. That's the very, very, very first kiss I ever remember my whole life. Kind of getting off the subject there, thinking about Brandy getting all misty-eyed. No, I'm not. And then this was right after I told you guys about meeting my wife at the bar. If I didn't, I'll get back to it. have I had any recent first kisses? And I said, oh, yeah, yeah. And left it at that. And the guy was like, oh, come on, tell. I was like, nah. I said, I'll take way too much time. Yeah, but my wife called in, asked about that. And I just kind of nutshelled Brandy. And she said, have you had any recent? She said, I've got a question for Pogo the Clown. I was like, what's your question? Pogo, do you remember your first kiss? Yes. Do you remember any recent first kisses? I'm like, yeah. That was it. The radio interview. So hot. This is going on 16 minutes. I picked up one more subscriber, you guys. I think I'm at 54. I think I am. And I'm pretty sure Ricky Dye sent me that one. I'm pretty sure. I can't tell who my subscribers are. I have no idea who subscribed to me and who didn't. But I appreciate every one of you guys. Speaking of Ricky Dye, he's sending me a couple. Well, no. I bought a couple of shirts, just like a regular customer, no discount, nothing. I paid shipping and handling. I paid for the shirts. Every single thing that you're supposed to do is what I did. And it's what I'm going to continue to do. So go to Ricky Dye YouTube at Growing Up Rough and leave a comment, or find his Facebook, or find his Gmail, or find his Cash App, or find anything you can find. $32 to get you a shirt your size. You get to pick the color. You get all kind of real good shirts. You get to pick all that. Get you a shirt. I'll have a shirt. When I get it, I'm going to be putting it on. Not this one. Don't look at that. It don't matter. But yeah, go get your shirt from Ricky Dye and make his day. And then we see each other. We'll high five each other because we're both wearing Ricky Dye shirts. And somebody, because I've never clarified, what makes you a writer or a dyer? What's the difference? Is it fair weather friends? I mean, I understand the terminology. I don't understand the distinction. Okay, I'm gonna go be a plumber. 17.7. Hit like, hit subscribe, please. Thank you. Tell one person, please. Thank you. Get to 100. We'll go live. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. It may be November, December before we do it, but we hit 100. We're going to do it. All right, you guys. Have a good day.